This is a great honor for every fan of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm honored to be in the NFL.
What can I say? Mamba out.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Afternoon Show presented by ESCN. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How you doing?
Great. What the hell you doing?
I was having some issues right before we went live.
Okay. We're going to jump right into it. We got some baseball, some MLB draft. Talk a little bit about some of the last series coming up before All-Star break with a few teams. Also, we got who's the best edge rushers in the NFL, top 10, and talk a little boxing there at the end. So let's jump right into it. First thing I want to bring up, Chicago Cubs, Chris's favorite team. But they do have a real good young player, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's the third player in history who just now hit 25 home runs and 25 steals before the All-Star break. So, Chris, have you seen this? I'll be honest with you. I know who he is. I've heard his name. Haven't seen him play much. I know you don't watch a lot of Cubs. You may watch more highlights than I do. So I was wondering, have you seen much of Armstrong?
I've seen him a little bit. I've seen him when the Cubs have played the Reds, and then I watched a little bit of the game the other night. They call him PCA, is what they call him around Chicago because they don't want to say Pete Crow Armstrong. So they just call him PCA. No, he's a good player. I'm not a Cubs fan at all, but he's a real good young talent, and I think the Cubs have a heck of a guy there that they'll probably try to hold on and be one of the guys they build around.
So do you think he got a shot for a 50-50 this year?
I don't know if he'll get the 50 home runs.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll get the 50 home runs, but that'd be. 50 is a lot.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, you never know. Sometimes guys go on a tear.
Yeah, but to have 25 at this point, I mean, it'd be possible to have 50.
But you're a little past halfway. You're going to be about 90 games, so he's going to have roughly about 72 games left. So there's less games in the second half. So keep an eye out on him. Next, I want to bring up the Major League Baseball draft. I don't know a lot of the highs. Well, there's a lot of in the top 5, and this is what's projected and not guaranteed. This will go this way. But first of all, I want to bring up right now, and so a lot of the mock drafts are looking at saying that the Washington Nationals is going to take Cade Anderson, a left-handed pitcher from Louisiana State. He is the number 2 rated player coming out of college, or number 2 rated player, period, because there's high school players too. The Reds, Chris, I thought you might be interested in knowing that the mock I looked at was predicting Ike Irish, a outfielder and catcher from Auburn. He's rated number 11. And now the Reds do have the 9th pick in the draft. But that mock draft did say, don't be surprised, though, the Reds could take the best available. If somebody drops or something, maybe they'll take another shortstop. They need one, you know. And then
like shortstops and catchers.
Yeah. This guy's an outfielder and a catcher. And then I'm going to take a look at what they said the top 5 players are rated. Number 1 rated player is Ethan Holiday, a shortstop from Stillwater, Oklahoma, high school player. Next up was Cade Anderson, a left-handed pitcher, Louisiana State. Next up is the number 3 ranked player is Seth Hernandez, a right-handed pitcher from Corona, California, high school. Number 4, Jamie Arnold, a left-handed pitcher, Florida State College. And number 5, see if I can pronounce this, Eli Wutzels, a shortstop from Fort Cobb, Braxton High School in Oklahoma. So that's the top 5 college players rated-wise. I tell you, if one of them pitchers dropped it out, I wouldn't mind seeing. You got 2 left-handed pitchers, a right-handed pitcher. I wouldn't mind seeing seeing the Reds getting another pitcher. I know. I don't think you can ever have too much pitching. That's my opinion on that, and it's also good stock to have in case you want to make trades and stuff. What are you thinking about the draft? I know we don't know a lot about the high school and the college players, even though we did watch quite a bit of the College World Series this year.
They didn't have that guy from the one that pitched a no hitter. He's not. Where's he? Where they got him rated at?
I don't remember. I don't think he was in the top 10, and that was kind of surprised me. I don't remember his name. I would have remembered if I seen it on the list.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I know that pitcher from LSU, that Anderson. He's tough. I've seen him pitch a few times. So, yeah, I'm kind of surprised the other guy. I can't think of his name off the top of my head now, but I was kind of surprised he wasn't rated a little higher. I'll be honest, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the baseball draft. Probably not as much as I should. I usually check maybe like later that evening or the day after and see kind of what the Reds done. But a lot of the players, I just don't know a lot of them. You know what I mean? I watch some college baseball, but I don't get a chance to sit down and watch enough college baseball where I know most of the players. So I know a few, some here and there that have kind of caught my eye, especially during the World Series. But other than that, I don't know a lot of them. So until they kind of get into the Red system and see what and then I kind of start following them, then I know more about them. But yeah, the Reds seem to like drafting shortstops and catchers.
Yeah. The thing I found interesting, which is not surprising because I know a lot of high school players, but out of those top 5, 3 of them was high school players. Only one of them was a pitcher. The other 2, I believe, if I remember correctly, are shortstops. The number 1 guy rated is a shortstop out of Oklahoma, a high school player, and then other guy was a shortstop at number 5 from an Oklahoma high school, a different high school, but also another high school in Oklahoma. So that's kind of interesting. We'll keep an eye. That draft is Sunday, by the way, so we'll see what these guys take.
The other thing that's hard with the MLB draft is it's like 10, 15 rounds or something. There's just so many rounds. It's a lot different than the other drafts. About the only draft I even really like watch live, to be honest, is the NFL draft. I watched the first round of it usually, but other than that, I really don't watch much of any of the other drafts.
Yeah,
I might watch a little bit of the NBA draft if the Pacers have like a high first round pick, but like I didn't watch none of the NBA draft this year at all. And then I can't remember the last time I really did. The main reason I watched it, I ain't gonna lie, main reason I watched the NFL draft too is I watched McAfee's draft show, and I really like watching that draft show. So that's another reason that I watched the NFL draft.
Yeah, I agree. I did watch the first round of the NBA, but this year, but it's the first time in a long time that I've done that. But I do normally watch the first round and usually maybe even the second day of the NFL draft. It's just more interesting to me than what the baseball draft or the NBA draft is, the NFL. Next up, we'll talk a little baseball. These are just teams. Well, of course, Frankie's a Yankee fan. He's on the show, and so
Reds won 2 in a row.
Yep, and Jay's an Astro fan, and of course we're Reds fans. And then there's another series that caught my eye that's happening this weekend. So I thought we'd talk about that a little bit. First up,
we got Franny's in here.
Oh, hi, Franny.
It's either Franny or one of the kids because it said hi, Uncle Chris as well. So, all right.
Okay, it's probably
Elliot.
Probably Elliot, I bet. Hi, Elliot and Franny and maybe Landon. Those who's all there.
I figured it was either Franny or Elliot.
It had to be Elliot because Franny's working.
So, it's Elliot then.
Next up, things we'll talk about. I was going to bring up first of all, since
how's it going, Joe?
Hey, Joe. We got the Reds and the Rockies. That's the first series we're going to talk about. The final 3 games of the first half of the season. Chris, I think we got to have. I want to sweep, but we got to win this series at least.
Yeah, it'd be nice to win the series or or get the sweep. But it'd just be nice to finish this series out strong and finish going into the All-Star break over 500. Would be nice. Bounce back after a couple of rough games against Miami in game 1 and 2 against them. Was able to bounce back and win game 3 and game 4 of that series to end up splitting that series. We played last 2 games. We played some real good baseball, especially last night. Last night was a pretty good team win. Lodolo pitched a good game. Tell you what, he don't get on that. Did you? I didn't get to watch a lot of last night's game, but I watched like the last couple of innings. But I was listening on the radio, and the guy brought it up on the radio, and he's right because I've noticed it in his other starts. He does not get the call in the inside corner at all, and I mean, I guess because the angle of the way it comes in, but like it'll be a strike and it'll get called a ball consistently on him for some reason. He does not get that call on that, and man, can't think of the guy's name that is one of the radio commentators. He was a pitcher. Is it Brown? Is it Brown? It's not Browning.
No, it's a Cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Can't think of his name right now. Damn it.
But he was talking about, and he said he thinks it's the angle at which his inside pitch comes in that it messes the umpire up. But yeah, he don't get called. But last 2 games for one, Abbott pitched a great game, had a shutout going into the 8th inning. Then Lodolo pitched another good game last night, which our pitching's been pretty good. Our bullpen can be shaky some, but we've been scoring runs again the last couple of games. We've been getting some hits with runners, and once we got runners on, actually getting some hits and moving them around. And if we could do that, start doing that a little more consistent, we'll be right there.
Yeah,
to be in the playoffs.
I think we're 48 and 46 right now, if I remember right. So if we could just win the series 2-1 here, we'd be like 50 and 47, something like that, roughly coming. I'd like to see a sweep, so that means we'd won 5 in a row and be on a hot streak a little bit. But we'll see what happens. I don't know who's the starting pitcher for the Reds tonight. Next up, we're going to talk a little about. We've got the Astros. Well, the Reds are at home. The Astros are at home against the Texas Rangers. The Astros lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, Joe wanted to know if someone could tell him what's wrong with his Astros.
I think it's just one of those things. I mean, you guys went crazy in the month of June. You was the best team in baseball for about the last 5 weeks. And I think it's just, the law of averages. It's going to catch up with you eventually. Main thing you got to hope for, it's not, a 8 or 9, 10 game losing streak, some teams are having. Dodgers are on a 6-game losing streak right now. So that's the main thing. Astros just need to the main thing here is try to win the series, the last 3 games, win these series, because you don't want, I think it's, who's in their division? That's Seattle. You don't want Seattle to, you're up 6 or 7 games on Seattle right now. You don't want to lose 3 in a row and then get right back, a lot closer. So,
the thing is, most teams are going to have a couple stretches in a 182 game season where you're going to lose 4 games in a row or 5 games in a row. Like you said, the key is not having one of them stretches where you lose 10 to 15 games in a row, and then you dig yourself in too big of a hole, which we've seen the Reds do in years past. This year, the Reds haven't lost more than basically like 3 in a row because we haven't been swept yet. So we've been pretty. Our problem is we haven't been able to put together one of them big winning streaks like the Astros did and some of these other teams did. The Reds will win 3 or 4 games, and then we'll lose a couple. Then we'll lose 2 or 3. Then we'll win. And then we'll win 4 or 5 games. Then we lose 2 or 3. It's just been kind of up and down where we just haven't been able to go on a run. I'm not worried about the Astros because, like you said, they were so hot in the month of June. You knew they weren't going to be able to keep that pace up the rest of the season. Yeah. Just like I wasn't worried about the Yankees a whole lot when they're struggling a little bit because I mean, you see it. The main thing is just not letting it escalate where you just dig yourself too big of a hole. And the Astros are in good position right now. It's not really going to hurt them a whole lot that they've lost a few games, as long as they don't let it turn into 10 or like a 10 or 15 game skid. You know what I mean? You bounce back when the next couple, and then you're gonna feel a lot better about it. And with the position you're in, as many games as left, like it's not a big deal to lose a few games in this point of the season. I know the goal is to try to win them all, but you're not going to win them all. So
if you're going to go on a losing streak right now,
this is the time to go on a losing streak.
Yeah, because you don't want it to happen in August. You want, August and September.
Yeah.
You don't want.
You don't want it to happen in August and September because there's not very many games left to make up ground. Where now, if you do lose some games, you have time to make that ground up, and you want to be playing your best baseball in September. You know what I mean? You don't want to be playing your best baseball in July. Playing your best baseball in July don't get you anything. Playing your best baseball in September and October is what you're shooting for. You just want to get yourself in position to be playing that time of year to have a chance to play your best baseball.
Yep, I agree 100%. Next up, we got the Yankees. I believe it's at the Cubs. Chris, I'm a Yankee fan this weekend. Let's get a sweep. I want to win 3 in a row from the Cubs. Let's put some paint on the Cubs and help out the Reds a little bit, hopefully. I think the Yankees have won a couple games in a row now. So they're playing a little bit better. Main thing, I mean, their batting average still not that bad. I know they've been up and down a little bit, but it's serviceable. I think the main thing is their pitching has got to step up and be what they can be. Because I know their ERA, I think the last time I looked was pretty not quite 4, but heading that way. So Yankees got to get that stabilized. But yeah, I'm a Yankee fan this weekend against the Cubs.
I'm not gonna go as far as saying I'm a Yankee fan, but I would like to see the Yankees beat the Cubs.
I agree. And the series that I'm really interested in, I'll probably watch some of this weekend. Will be late games, I would assume. It's the Dodgers at the Giants. Giants are 5 games back. The Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. This is a great opportunity for the Giants. They're at home. At the bare minimum, you want to win this series, but man, this would be a great time to put some paint on the Dodgers and win 3 in a row, and really put some pressure on the Dodgers. Dodgers have had a lot of injuries, and their pitching's been up and down. Their hitting's pretty good most of the time, but their pitching's up and down.
No, and the Giants have been playing pretty good baseball. They're 6-4 over their last 10. They got that inside the park home run the other night, inside the park walk-off home run to come back and beat the Phillies, which was just crazy. But yeah, it's hard to say it's a big series this early in the year, but I mean, if the Giants could win this series right before All-Star break, I mean, hell, you could realistically almost be tied. Well, you could just be a couple games back of the Dodgers going into All-Star break, because you're only 5 back now. So I mean, if you could sweep the series, you're a couple games back, and you're feeling good about yourself going into the break.
Well, you at least want to win the series, because if you go 2-1, you're going to be down 4 going to All-Star break. If you go in there and lose this series,
you know, down 7 or 8.
Yeah, you'd be down. Let's see, you'd be down 6 if you lose. If the Dodgers went 2, but if you get swept, they'd be down 8, and you definitely don't want that. So the Giants have to step up and bare minimum win this series. Next thing I had here was coaches and scouts and executives opinion voted on the best edge rushers in the NFL. Chris, in your mind, who's number 1? Edge rushers, NFL.
Yeah, I would say T.J. Watt or Myles Garrett are probably going to be right there at the top.
Okay, Myles Garrett was number 1. T.J. Watt was number 2. Now I'm going to go back to the back. Number 10 was Jared Verse. I don't know if it's Verse or Verse of the Rams. Number 9, Daniel Hunter of Houston. I thought this was, not surprising. I just don't think about Houston's edge rushers that much. Will Anderson Jr. from Houston was number 8. So they got 2 really good edge rushers.
Yeah, they do.
And then Detroit, Aiden Hutchinson. Number 6, I thought he would be higher. Cincinnati's Trey Hendrickson was only 6. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I thought figured he'd be higher, but I'm interested in seeing who's ahead of him.
5, Nick Bosa. 4, Max Crosby of the Raiders. 3, Micah Parsons of Dallas. And of course, TJ Watt was 2 and Myles Garrett 1. So what do you think? I think
if Hendrickson, I'd have ahead of Parsons myself.
3.
And then you had what? It was Bosa. Then who?
Cosby ahead of 4. 4 was Cosby and 3 was Bosa. I would have Hendrickson in front of both of those.
I'd probably have Hendrickson at 3, and then probably Crosby at 4.
You take Crosby over Parsons?
Over Bosa and Parsons. Bosa's good, but he's never on the. It seems like he's always hurt.
Yeah.
And in those games where he disappears, I like Crosby for one. Crosby's an animal, but for 2, he plays he don't miss he don't miss snaps or games. So I'd probably, and then the other guy you had said, which the reason he might be where he was at was because he's coming off that leg injury, Hutchinson.
Yeah.
When he's 100% healthy, I'd have him higher than like 8 or 9 wherever he was at.
I'm a little surprised with Houston, with both those guys being 8 and 9, that their defense. I mean, the back end must struggle.
Well, and they just picked up that Hunter, I think.
Okay.
Last season, maybe.
Yeah.
Because he was with if I remember right, he was in Minnesota, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think you're right. But I thought that was interesting. I thought you can make an argument. Do you feel like you could make an argument with Watt, Garrett, and Hendrickson, either one of them 3 being 1?
Yeah, I think a little bit more with Watt and Garrett, just because they've done it. They've done it a little more consistently. Hendrickson has like the last couple of years, but he had a few years before that but if he keeps doing it at that level, yes. But yeah, I think them are the top 3 guys, and with Watt and Garrett, I think you can make a great case for either one of them to be number 1. But I mean, you can make a good case for Hendrickson to be number 1 too, especially off his last 2 seasons where he's led the league in sacks. So yeah, I just think Watt and Garrett has done it a little more consistently. So I give them the nod over him a little bit because of that, because I've seen them do it more, but they've also had the opportunity to do it more because they've been in the league a little longer.
Okay. Well, the last thing I have is boxing. Chris, there's a big fight on tonight. I know we talked a little bit about earlier today. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Number 3, the third fight. The interesting thing about this third fight is it's usually 1-1, but in this case, it's not 1-1. Taylor has won the first 2, but anybody that's watched these fights, especially the last one, it said bare minimum be 1-1 in my opinion. And I think you could make an argument it could be 2-0 Serrano the other way. I think Taylor's had some favorable decisions. But this is on Netflix tonight. So if you have Netflix, starts at 8 p.m. That fight won't probably start till 10 or 11. But should be a pretty interesting series. The thing that just a little history on this. Like I said, the other decisions have been controversial, but this is the first fight drew 20,000 people at Madison Square Garden. The very first fight, they're back at Madison Square Garden tonight. The second fight is a lot of people believe Serrano won, and also was part of that card with Jake Paul and Tyson. So 60 million people estimated watch those fights. So it makes it the most watched women's sporting event of all time. Because 60 million people, and that was the best fight on the card. That by far was the best fight on that card.
And Serrano won that fight.
Yes, she didn't get the thing, but she won that fight. Yeah, I agree 100%. She got robbed. So at the worst, it should be 1-1 right now. But I think Serrano gets her.
That was one of the only fights I got to watch on that card because it kept fucking freezing up all the damn time. So that was one of the only fights I got to watch, was like you said, was the best fight of the night, because I got to watch some of the Tyson fight, but it wasn't worth watching anyway. But
Yeah, that's true. The other thing that's impressive about the first fight, it was an all women's card at Madison Square Garden. They drew 20,000 people, so that's pretty damn good. That's pretty impressive. This will probably be the last fight for them too. I would assume. I think Serrano gets her tonight. And I plan on watching. I'm hoping it don't start till after SmackDown goes off at 10, but I don't figure it'll start before 10 o'clock.
I would say it probably won't start to about 11 at least.
That's what I think too. But what do you think? Who you think's got the edge in this fight?
I think it'll be probably another close fight. Oh shit! Okay. I think it'll be another close fight, but I think Serrano is going to win. Like I said, I thought she won the last one, and the first one was pretty close too. I can make a good argument that she won that one, but I think she's going to pull it off tonight. I think she's going to fight it a little bit better, where it won't be as close, and maybe we won't get to leave it up to the judges and get this controversial decision that we got last time.
I didn't think the second fight was that close. I thought
I didn't personally, but
Serrano looked like hell because she had that bad cut on her face, on her eye. I mean, that she looked terrible. If you was looking at the fighters, you think Serrano got the hell beat out of her. She just got a bad cut, and I think it happened from a headbutt, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it did. It was from a headbutt.
So I thought Serrano won that fight easily. I didn't think it was even close. The first fight was a close fight, and I honestly thought Serrano won the first fight. That's just my opinion. But I mean, it was a close fight, so I don't have a problem with Taylor getting that decision. I thought the second decision was ridiculous, and so I don't have a problem with Taylor, but I'd like to see Serrano get the victory tonight. So, and hopefully they'll have a big crowd. I haven't seen how many tickets they've sold for it, but I would imagine Friday night, New York, they'll get some good tickets sales there. So I'm excited to watch that fight tonight. Excited for this weekend. Going to watch a lot of wrestling. Got Saturday night's main event. We got AEW All in Texas. We got NXT. We got WWE Evolution. So I'll be happy. I got a lot to watch this weekend.
Yeah, there's also a UFC fight night tomorrow night.
There's a couple pretty good fights on there.
Yeah, we got Derek Lewis and Teixeira. It should be a pretty good one. And Stephen Thompson, and I forget who it was now.
I don't know why. I always liked Thompson.
Yeah. And you got Qatar against Garcia. Yeah, it's a decent card for a fight night.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Chris, did you have anything else?
No, not really. What do you think of Cooper Flagg's big debut in the Summer League that everybody's making a big deal out about? I didn't know the Summer League mattered so much now, but I guess now we keep stats at NFL OTAs, and now the Summer League and the NBA means everything. So
he didn't play real great. It was kind of uneven. He had a couple shining moments. He had that one dunk that everybody's going crazy about. But he didn't play real great.
I thought he looked fine for his first game with them playing with them guys. I mean,
yeah, let's go crazy, Chris. But hey, Pacers beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 116-115. Man, we're going for the championship again. I mean, it's the rookie league, or pretty much. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. You listen to some of these guys on the radio and stuff, and it just cracks me up. They were trying to build that game up last night like it was almost like it was the damn Super Bowl. I was like, it's a fucking Summer League game. Like, I'll be all I saw of it was highlights. I didn't watch any of it. Time I got home, I finished watching the Reds game, and then I forget what I started watching. Oh, I started watching some of that quarterback series on Netflix. They dropped the second season of that.
I watched Cody Rhodes with Ricky Saints interview. That was really good. Cody's podcast, but it's on
Yeah.
on YouTube. It was good, and watched. Which one was it? American Pie Reunion. I watched American Pie Reunion.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else, I guess we'll see you guys on Monday. Please check, hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room and at ESEN. We'd all greatly appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Everybody have a good weekend.